Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Whiskey. I totally forgot you can do these emotes pressing the D-pad. Unfortunately, you can't really do it while the camera's looking at your character. Because your character will automatically turn around. Oh well though. Here's the penguin. Yeah, that's pretty long. I figured we'd have to go to Grizzly. Grizzly's always the big last one. Yeah, snowman! But I am also not quite grizzly, but I'm berry enough. How awkward that starts uphill. Can we take the path to the right? We might be able to, but we're not gonna do that. I could probably. I don't know if you can just skip the moguls just by going up to here. I don't think there are any moguls left in here anymore. So I think I can just drop down now. Yeah. Really easy to skip that mogul section. There's not much point to it being there. I don't know if there's even a way to go over it without falling over if you're going fast. So you just skip it. You kind of sidestep it more. Oops. I was worried if I'd hit that. So really bugs me if they start this going uphill. It's probably faster to stay on the left, but take this rise right here. So you don't detour as much going off to the right, but you still have to skip the moguls. Alright. I feel like it's mostly just a matter of trying to break away for the first time in these races, and then after that you just kind of maintain it. It's just a matter of not messing up from there. That's like over. Just some tight turns. This game is really loud. The audio display for the game audio is pretty much at max the whole time, just from the music. Okay, no, it's just gratuitous. There's no need to make it curvy like that. Nope. Nothing like to turn anyways. Whatever. And then Penguin's like, yeah, they think that's basically the craziest it could have been. The most hazardous terrain they have, basically, for going fast in the entire resort. I like that. This feels like a fitting final race. And you go to the bottom slope. Yep. You take the most dangerous path from the top to the bottom. It's beautiful. I would have also not been able to take whatever path you want. I think it would be too obvious which path you should take. There won't be much choice, because some of the paths are way obviously longer than others. Anyways, that wasn't actually that long. That was like a minute and a half. It does not take long to get from the top to the bottom here, at least if you take the most direct route, which that probably was. Okay. Bye. Let's pick up our good friend Frosty. Snowman, however you prefer. Is there anyone else here to play around with? Playing the Katamari theme again. There was only one person I never found. I don't know what this would mean. Clearing surrounded by trees, and you can see the lake. I have no idea what that means. Honestly. Pretty soon we're gonna have to start spending some more time looking for secret things here again, though. So I'll have to start taking that whole issue a little bit more seriously. Keeping track of where we have and haven't been. What's this place called? Is it called anything? White snow since 1980. Like I actually have places you can not quite go in here, but still. If they gave the menu for customization menu a little bit more detail, you could have actually also gone in these places or something like that to do those things, and that would have been cool. Oh well. Alright. So in a line, that's so vague. A clearing surrounded by trees. Like, that could be anywhere. The vagueness is what makes this hard. I've spent so much time here, but one thing that comes to mind here is actually the Viper shortcut. Because you're in a clearing, you're surrounded by trees. I don't know if you can see the lake from there. Have I done any of the photo ops yet? I don't think I have. I should do those at some point. Not that you get anything from anything like that, it's just a little thing that is available to you. Oh, what? I don't know if I did the safe landing right. I was in the middle of the safe landing animation at least. Okay, you don't need to do tricks, that's fine. It also says lots of people ski right past. Of course, people do also go in here. Come on. It's kind of ironic, I think, that the solution to losing your balance is flailing helplessly. See, she says a lot of people don't go quite as far as... That's where she is. Okay. I was finally right. Finally. There was somebody on the serpent shortcut. After all the time I spent exploring this place. This, in hopes of this very thing happening. Whoa! No! Up! Stop! Let's see if you actually have a good view. I'll be the judge of that. Let's see. How's it look up here? You can stop now. Thank you. I don't know if I agree about seeing the lake. Some other cool stuff to see up here. Yeah! And they'll hide in the same places, there's not really much point. I'm still here in Katamari. You know what, so, we still have some things to do here. Ski school, I guess, being one, but also I think we have some trick stuff to do on Kangaroo, for instance, something like that. At the very least that. And then, of course, we need to find more stuff here for thumbs ups. But we should have more clothes now to play with. No. Okay. If you're completing all the races, at least we give you something, especially finding all the people. Like, those two things are, you would think would be could correspond to something, whatever. Alright, in that case... Let's see if there's any more stuff to do here on this slope. I know at least there are tricks to do. Here's this person here. And there's snowboarding tricks right next to them too, which is probably going to be kind of a pain. Alright. 540. These are gonna go a little bit slowly, but we should do them anyways. Also, it's kind of overkill how big of a jump they give you for doing this stuff, but oh well. Not mind having something a little faster. Okay. That's not how you do that. You can't just tap up a bunch of times. It doesn't stack if you do that. You have to press left and then up, I'm guessing. Or right and then up. Side to side. Alright. There we go. It takes like 30 seconds to do. Of course, I'm a little slow, but even still. This could go so much faster. Could it be something a little bit cooler than just a 5-3 at least? I still only have 10 to do, so it shouldn't take forever. Okay, so I at least get to do some tricks together. I have to remember how to do a lot of these tricks. Darn it, the nunchuck cord got on my chair. Just make sure. Right grab is... I can't do a trick here. There we go. 360 right grab. Okay. I wish you could do those things simultaneously, but this isn't exactly SSX tricky. Jeez, it takes a long time to come out of that grab. That was a little nerve-wracking. What? Stop kicking me out of the menu. Like, let me just go to the next one. Twister, spread eagle. I think I remember how to do spread eagle. This is basically just like an exam for how to, if I remember how to do all these tricks. I think for snowboard it's gonna be tough if I don't actually go to ski school first, or snowboard school, whatever you want to call it, first. We'll see how that goes. I might actually have to do the tutorial before I do that, because I'm not gonna know how to do the tricks. This I think I know how to do it though. No. Okay, so if I do a twister, is that... No, jump. I'm trying to jump. I was trying to jump so I could just test out what trick it was. No. No. That's a rodeo. The twister is the crazy one, isn't it? That's a hurricane. Darn it! How do you do the twister? Oh wait, twister is if you hold... It's the same thing, but with a different direction with the D-pad, I think. Like how I'm basically camouflaged and all this white stuff. I feel like I'm in my natural environment. No. Wait a minute. How do you do a twister? Darn! Shoot. I'm trying to remember now. So I've done it before too, I know that. That wasn't a trick. Because I know I've done twisters in this playthrough too. I used to think it was the best trick you could do, but no, that's the hurricane that's better. That's not a rodeo. It's not corkscrew. What is a twister? I genuinely don't remember. Am I gonna have to look up how to do it or something? It's really awkward. I'm doing lots of tricks, but twister is not one of them. I'm trying to think of how many different possibilities there are for what it could even be. So I'm gonna go through different types of rotations I can think of. That's a hurricane. Is a twister not when you're holding... So there are 4 that I'm thinking of, and apparently none of them are what I thought that the twister was. So there's the hurricane. Corkscrew. That just gives you a corkscrew. I thought there was one where you press C and had down left or down right on the D-pad. Maybe I was wrong. Because that just does a corkscrew, which is the same as not holding Z. Jumping lately. Because it doesn't matter which direction I press on the D-pad. Shoot. Okay. And I'll be back next time when I know how to do this trick. Oh. Okay. A thumbs up anyways. Okay. Well, I almost finished all that. I'll see you guys next time when I know how to do this trick.